Right. New gear day once again. TC Electronics Nova system. This thing is totally rad. Looked around, didn't really see very many reviews on it. Apparently it's pretty new, and I usually turn to YouTube first to see if anyone's got any new gear. So there was one guy, didn't speak English, but it was fairly decent. Gave me a decent idea of what it sounded like. But for all you English-speaking guys out there that want to know what it sounds like and want to hear the explanations in English, figured I'd make you guys a video here. So that's what we're gonna do. If you've seen my other videos, you're familiar with the Mesa Bogey Carvin setup I've got going. It's the Studio preamp, Carvin T100 dual 50 watt power amp. I love it. And a DBX 215 EQ. That's actually pretty new also. Use it to EQ my two totally different sounding cabs. So anyways, but this video will have one of my amps, my Crate combo, just using the speaker out of that. The actual amp is not on, so one channel of the power amp is going into that, and the other channel is going into my Avatar 212, just a standard 212, the Vintage 30, and the G12H30. Guitar, as usual, the Carvin C66 DiMarzio Evolutions. Going into the Dunlop 535 up to a Boss CE5 that's not being used. Into a volume pedal to I don't know, this is backwards, but you know, I'll fix it later. Into Eden Analog Austin Overdrive, and then finally to the Access Electronics signal buffer that does a pretty good job of restoring any kind of lost fidelity that you may have from not running true bypass. Anyways, as far as the Nova goes, here's how I have that set up. It's in the effects loop of the amp going into the line in. I have another Ernie Ball volume pedal set up as the expression pedal, and right now I have it configured to control the delay feedback. So I can have it just slap back, once, or I can have it just sit there and endlessly loop over and over again. And as I said in the Harmony Central review, using the analog delay, you can kind of get that cool lo-fi repeating delay sound out of it, which I really think is I really like that. Also use an MXR 10-band EQ. It's right now, I haven't used it live yet, but it's set to an always on type deal that just, as you can see, just keeps the low end about where it is and just kind of slowly nudges the signal up the higher in the frequency you go. It works really well for low volume at home jamming, but I'm sure when I get up on stage and this thing's fully cranked, it'll probably either just get turned off completely or completely changed, because when you running an amp at 0.5 volume versus 5 on volume, there's a pretty big shift in the tone that happens. So anyways, just ignore that, I guess. But back to the Nova, it's running a stereo splitter cable left and right out. It's just a Planet Waves Y cable into a stereo cable that goes up to the back of the Mesa, and it goes into another stereo splitter that basically takes the stereo signal from this cable and splits it back out into a pair of these that go into the the 2-channel FX loop returns. So doing it that way, I have the whole full stereo goodness thing going, and I'm glad I did that, because it sounds really cool when you actually get that true stereo separation. But anyways, that's the setup of it, and I'm already almost 5 minutes into this, so I'm just going to kill it now. Go to the next, start up another video on actually how it sounds and what else going on, just so you guys don't have to, well, let me rephrase that, since I don't have to sit here and wait forever for these videos to upload. So anyways, go to the next video if you want to hear how it sounds.